I have an OST file here, and the question is simple. Can I actually turn this mailbox data into a usable PST? I'm testing Stellar's online and desktop options to find out and to see what the desktop version adds. I'll start with the simpler online workflow, then use the desktop version to see what additional control I get. I'm going to check 4 things: how straightforward the conversion process is, what happens to the mailbox data, whether I can verify the result, and where the desktop version gives me more control. And I'm using the actual results from this test. So let's start with the online converter and see what it actually gives us. An OST is an offline copy of mailbox data associated with Outlook accounts such as Exchange or Microsoft 365. When the original account or profile is no longer available, accessing that OST data can become a problem. That's where converting the OST into PST can become useful. Let's start the actual conversion test. Let's start with the online option. There's nothing to install here, so I'm going straight to the conversion workflow. I'll upload the OST file, enter the required email address, and start the conversion. At this point, the important thing isn't how the interface looks. I want to see what the conversion actually produces. The conversion step is only half the test. The real check is the PST we get at the end. The conversion is complete. Here's the actual output. Now I'm opening the resulting PST in Outlook and checking representative mailbox data. The output is what matters. Now let's see what the desktop workflow adds. In this test, the online workflow produced a PST that I was able to insert verified result. For a straightforward conversion, that answers the basic question. But there's another question. What if I need to inspect the mailbox more closely or have more control over what gets converted? That's where the desktop version becomes more interesting. I'm going to run the same basic scenario here and see what additional control I get. I'll use the same basic scenario and see what changes. I'll select the same OST file and start the scan. Again, I'm not judging the result from the scan itself. I want to see what mailbox data becomes available for inspection. The scan is done. Now let's look at what I can actually inspect. This is the part I wanted to check. I can now inspect the mailbox data shown in the preview. I'm going to open a few representative folders and messages to verify what's actually available. So, the useful distinction here isn't simply that there are more options. It's whether those options give me more control over the actual conversion. I'm going to test that now by selecting the data I actually want to convert. Rather than converting the entire mailbox, I'm checking whether I can choose specific folders for the export. Now we can compare the practical difference between the two workflows. So after running both workflows, the difference I'd focus on isn't simply online versus desktop. The online option is focused on a straightforward browser-based conversion for small OST files. The desktop workflow gives me additional inspection and control during the conversion process and can handle large OST files. The final decision comes down to which workflow matches your situation. There is one thing I wouldn't generalize from this test. The result of an OST conversion can depend on the actual file and the data you're trying to convert. So I wouldn't treat one successful conversion as a guarantee for every OST file. With that in mind, here's what my test actually established. So, what did this test actually establish? In my test, the online converter, the desktop version, if you only need a straightforward, one-time conversion, the online workflow may be the simpler choice. If you need the additional preview or control demonstrated in this test, the desktop version is the one I'd look at. But I'd still test your own OST file and verify the data you actually need before making a decision. If you've ever had to recover data from an inaccessible OST, what would you verify first? The mailbox structure, individual messages, or attachments? Let me know. And if you're dealing with a similar OST problem, I'll leave the product details below so you can check the workflow yourself.